Hello everybody and welcome to ORWBL Tonight, first ever edition of ORWBL Tonight. We're going to be looking ahead for the first week matchups of ORWBL, looking ahead to the whole season as well a little bit. Yeah, so let's get right into it. We're going to be breaking down each matchup this week. We got 6 great series on hand. First one up is Maple City Magic traveling to play the Hudson Lake Heat.
Yeah, this is our matchup of the week. It's a really good matchup to start off ORWBL. I don't know, man. Who do you think's gonna pull off the dub here?
I'd say probably Maple City gonna probably take 2 out of 3 in my eyes.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be really hard to sweep on the road at Hudson Lake. My keys to the game for Hudson Lake is they just gotta play small ball. There's no way they're gonna out-hit the Magic. So when you see a hit, you gotta take it. And also they gotta be patient at the plate because the Magic have been known to make you wait at the plate for your pitch.
Yeah, and I think for Maple City, they just need to play their game. They are on the road. I think they're really, if you look at it, they're just a better team than Hudson Lake. They've got the advantage. They got some new guys. Play their game, play themselves. Don't try to do too much. If they play as themselves, I think they should, take 2 out of 3. If not, possibly get a sweep.
Yeah, it is the matchup of the week, but I see Maple City taking either 2 out of 3 or possibly a sweep here. And then we're going to look at the next matchup is the Pterodactyls at Cabo.
All right, so at Cabo Yabo, I think for Cabo, a big thing for them, a big key, is they need to just hit home runs. They like to yell, Cabo after they hit one. So if they just hit as many dingers as possible, I think they pile it on. I just think the Dactyls won't stand a chance. Home runs is what Cabo needs.
Yeah, exactly. The Dactyls can't. They didn't hit well in 2016. One of the worst offenses. So I think they need to come out swinging if they want to get a game or 2 in this series. So who do you got in this series?
I think Cabo Yabo is going to take 2 out of 3.
Yeah, I completely agree. I don't think I see a sweep here, but I see Cabo taking 2.
I agree. Let's move on to the next one. We got Great Lakes Scout Ballers at the Jet City Junk Ballers. Great Lakes on the road. Mark Haas and everybody. Mark Haas, but I think something big for Great Lakes. Everyone needs to show up in this one. Last year, Mark Haas led them in virtually every stat you look at offensively, and I think if everyone can show up, Great Lakes might have a shot. They need to play as a team. More people need to step up than just Haas. They did sign Jeremy Ross. Maybe he could be a good young addition for them, but everyone's got to come to play if they want to get a win or 2.
Yeah, I think Jet City's going to take the sweep here. But what they do need to do to take the sweep is just play, Jet City Wiffle. They're obviously the better team, so they just got to go out there and play their game.
Yeah. Let's move on to the next one here. We got the Galena Marsh Taco Punchers at the defending World Series champion New Carlisle Newts. Now for the Newts, they need to take care of their house. It's Migley. Last year Galena Marsh took 2 out of 3 from them in the opening series, but the Newts, they got to protect their house. First game after World Series, first time in Migley since being crowned champs. Take care of Migley, get your win, and get out of there.
Yeah, my keys to the game for Galena is just do whatever they did last year. I don't know what they did, but it worked well. They took 2 out of 3 against the World Series Newts, so if they can do that again, they can get a good start to 2017.
Next matchup, we got Emory's Army at the Olive Township Mechanics. I think for Emory's, what they need to do is experience. Mechanics are looking into their 2nd season in the league. Emory's took last year off in Mechanics' inaugural season. So Emory's, they've been here, they've been around for a while. They need to just, take their experience and really show up and beat Mechanics.
Yeah, this is an interesting series. I see one of these 2 teams taking 2 out of 3. I don't see a sweep here, and I honestly don't really know who's going to take the 2 games. It's a pretty even matchup, but the odds do favor Emory's. For Olive Township, their key to the game is play defense. One of the best offenses in the league last year, but also one of the worst defenses. So if they come out here and play defense, I think they can definitely take 2 out of 3.
Yeah. And then the final matchup of the week is the Lynn Street Leprechauns at the Granger Panthers. For Granger, I think they just don't need to let the occasion get to them. They are a new team in the league. They do have a lot of great talent, but it's their first time ever playing in the league. Home game, there could be some fans there. I just think, don't let the pressure get to you. Don't overthink it. Just kind of play as themselves, and I think they should be fine against the young and experienced Lynn Street team.
Yeah, Lynn Street at Granger. I think Granger will take 2 out of 3, if not take the sweep here. Lynn Street, just some bad off-season moves, and yeah, I think Granger will take it at home.
Yeah. All right, so that's it for going through the games here and talking about what teams need to do to win. Let's go ahead and head into a new segment now we like to call Fact or Fiction.
Like you should. Just say you never had it so good.
Alright guys, so this is a new segment called Fact or Fiction here on ORWBL Tonight. We're just going to read off a few statements, and we're both going to say if that statement is fact or fiction, and a little reasoning why. First statement. This week, Maple City Magic will hold the Hudson Lake Heat to under a combined 15 runs in a 3-game series. Griffin, fact or fiction?
This is fact. I think Wes Ellis is too good on the mound to let Hudson Lake get 15 runs combined. So, yeah, I think this is definitely a fact. What do you think?
I think it's fiction, actually. Hudson Lake's at home. You're telling me they can't score more than 5 runs per game. I'm not buying it. I think Hudson Lake has a great offense. I think they're going to come around bat swinging. You never know. The wind's blowing out. They could score 15 in one game. Wes Ellis, great pitcher. John R. also does some pitching for him. He's a great pitcher. But, yeah, I think they'll definitely score 15 in 3 games.
Yeah, I guess we're going to have to see who's right. Next, fact or fiction, New Carlisle repeats as champions.
This, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say fact. I think the Newts, too good. You can't prepare for skill. You can't beat skill. The talent's all there. They hit the ball at the ballpark, so there's really not much you can do about it. I just think Newts repeat. They're too good for anybody else in this league.
Yeah, deep down I want to say fiction, but I gotta say fact too. There's a lot of talent coming to the league, but I think they're just too good.
And the third and final statement we have here: Tony Cook will once again lead ORWBL in average.
I think that's fiction. I don't think he's gonna do it again. There's too much talent in the league that's coming in, and I just don't think it's just too hard to lead the league 2 years in a row. I think.
I would have to agree with you on that. I'd say it's fiction as well. A lot of young talent in the league. The likes of Hudson Lake, Lindstreet did have some all-season signings, so you never know, some rookies. Granger coming in, a lot of young talent there. And also, he's got some teammates on Jet City, like, Nate Arndt or Shane Anderson.
Yeah, you never know.
Definitely, hit him for the average there as well.
Yeah, Shane could gel well at Jet City, and he could put up some big numbers there.
Yeah, he could definitely have a breakout year. All right, now we're going to go ahead and take a look at our upsets of the week.
Yeah, 'cause I don't really know who I'ma lose this year. Oh, man, I love my team, man, I love...
All right, now we're going to take a look at our upsets of the week. We're going to say most likely, according to the odds, team that's underdog, most likely to win the series for week 1. Griffin, you want to go ahead and take first? What's your upset of the week?
Upset of the week is I think Olive Township could take down Emory's Army. This team can hit, and if they come out and hit, I think they can definitely take an upset here.
I like that one. I could definitely see Olive Township doing it. Aiden Cowder's got that team headed in the right direction for sure. But my upset of the week, most likely, I think, is the Taco Punchers over the Newts. As mentioned earlier in the show, they did beat the Newts 2 out of 3 in the opening series last year, and I look for them to do it again. Jared Emmons, Cy Young winner last year, one of the great talents in this league, one of the best players out there. I think he's going to lead his team to victory over the Newts, most likely more than any other matchup this week.
Most likely to sweep. Who do you got in week 1?
Most likely to sweep this week. Actually going with the 2 most inexperienced teams in the league. I have Granger most likely to sweep Lindstreet. I think Lindstreet just kind of not there. No Dustin Curl anymore. Nick Brass is taking over a manager. He's going to have his team head in the right direction eventually, but I think Granger's just too much. A lot of young talent there. It is their first series in the league, but I think Granger's most likely to sweep Lindstreet.
Yeah, for my most likely to sweep, I got Jet City. They're playing not an inexperienced, but just not that good of a Great Lakes team. It's a long drive for Great Lakes to get that sweep.
Yeah, I have to agree with you on that. That's going to be a tough matchup for Mark Haas and company.
Alrighty, guys, those were our upsets of the week, plus our most likely to sweeps of the week. We're going to get back to you next week with another ORWBL Tonight show.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in. ORWBL Tonight. We got more coming. So be sure to stay tuned and subscribe to the channel. The season is here, guys. We're really excited. It's finally here. Be sure to follow us on Twitter and go ahead and comment below and subscribe. Thanks.